Kano and the KB state. It's okay. This one is good. If you don't want people, even club, whatever, you put it. Then tell the people that are citizens of the zoo, Igbo people that are selling it, are they not your zoo citizens? You tell them this thing, we don't want it in public. If you want to drink, you go inside the room, inside the house there, you drink, you go out. But don't tell them that they should not sell it in that state. Because you are still in one zoological republic. Even they will pay tax to government and they will still give you back the money and you put in your pocket. You know, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Practice your thing. Then if the law, the constitution is going to be changed, let it be changed so that people will know that this area is no-go area. This area is no-go area. Then if they know to do such a thing that side, you don't need to go there. Because this cheating is too much. You close our border, you close the business we are doing internally, you are frustrating it. Our oil, you are taking it every day and night. You know, they are not helping us. We are so, these people are frustrating our life so much. It's too much. Because this thing that is being destroyed now is a Biafran business. It's a Biafran. Because our people are naturally enterprise wherever you see them. You know, the group also banned commercial motorcycle and tricycle rider from carrying 2 women at a time. Wonderful, very good, very good. It is, if it is, that is how it's going to be. Let it be in the law, in the national law, so that if somebody is walking into Kano State, and he will first of all study what, if you are going towards the north, you first of all study what is there. Not that you are going there thinking that it is one secular country like that, as it is in the east, so it is in the west, as it is in the south, so it is in the north. Not knowing that it's a different thing. And you read there and somebody will destroy your business. Even they will even look for you to cut off your head and hands and whatever, of which you don't practice the same thing. If not, why would this business be destroyed? Why would somebody's business be destroyed? Let's put it in the... Keep on telling you that this thing can never help you. This zoological republic, it will not help you. And the so-called Igbo brothers that are there, every year, every time this news are being returned back home, you don't want. Let's say you control 50 million. You control 20 million, 80 million. And you relocate towards your area. Maybe you lose like 10 million, 20 million. You are still somebody before you balance. Then this kind of thing to happen to you. You don't have, but you know, those who don't listen. And as a result of that, they will be using it as an excuse. You want the Biafra. Your people are in the north. Okay, you don't stay in the north now. See your business. Oh. See your business. Because hotel business, beer parlor business is one of the booming business that our people are doing all over the world. Because when the people who went for other events go their normal distance, then they will return and cool themselves with some bottles of what they like. That is them. You won't change it from them. That is their fate. If your own fate tell you don't take, you don't need, because you are not God. God, the owner of the planet, is where he is. So if I believe it is like this, it's between me and that my God. Not to come and force you. Unless you bring it, you want to, I want to force my own into you. That is when it become a problem. You know. So this business are Igbo man business. Biafran business. You know. Edo people business. You know. Ijo people's business. Ebanke people's business. Izong people's business. These are the people that does this business wherever they are. And now you are using another tactics to cripple it. That is why we always tell you to return back, return back. Your mass return back to Biafra land will enhance, it will foster the disintegration of the Zoological Republic of Nigeria. It will foster it, and within a twinkle of an eye we will see it, and it will come. It will come. Then every time story is either, if they don't come through this huge bar of a thing to destroy your business, they will come as a Sharia crisis and they burn everywhere and kill you, or they will conquer one problem. One story will just come out from nowhere and they will bring it upon you and it will destroy you, destroy your business. You start afresh again. You are staying there, you are not comfortable. You don't know the one that is today. Now is Thursday, tomorrow is Friday. Everybody will be so worried. You don't know what will happen tomorrow. These are the things that is happening every day, every week, every month, every year. You don't have rest of mind. Why not return back home, our beloved Biafrans? Think of it. Somebody will have to be a sacrificial lamb for something to come. If it is you, you take it like that. You don't force yourself. Yes, it is not chicken that creates itself to be chicken for sacrifice. Chicken would have made itself to become an eagle. It is not goat that made itself, that creates itself to be goat. Goat were created to be goat. If not, goat would have turned into lion, so that people will use him for sacrifice. If you find yourself in that place, you say, to God be the glory. You go. This world doesn't belong to anybody. You don't know the day you were born. Let's change some certain mentality. Some certain motivational speakers will come and pack some certain empty vessel knowledge in you, and you grow fat just like balloon. Small thing will come and pulse you. Understand this world, how it runs. Return back home than facing all these challenges. Every day, problem. If you come back home, it will help the restoration of Biafra very fast. And we will get it. And you see life. You see what it means to live like paradise on earth. There are people in this world, some part of the world, they are living like they are in paradise. You come to their country, the city is so beautiful, it's so clean. You have clean water, you have fresh air, flower everywhere. The road is so tied. There are some certain streets that a particular car cannot pass. There are some certain cars you cannot drive within the city, polluting the air. You will be arrested with such expired cars. You see that some people are in this world, they are already in paradise, and they don't have what you have, or what the resources they have to put themselves in that position. You have more than that. It's just that you fall into the wrong hand. I'm telling you the gospel truth. Our people need to understand that facing all this, you allow them to be in their north and do their huge bar of a thing. That is their belief, that is their faith. Let them stay there. Detach yourself, separate yourself. Even the scripture you carry all along tells you that yoke not yourself with unbelievers, for what do righteousness and wickedness have in common? Huh? Or what fellowship do light have with darkness? You separate yourself with them and stay on your own. It will be more better. When they want to come to your land, they will respect you. And if you wish to go there, it's up to you. Every time this is what we always see. Despite the condemnation from Nigeria, the group has continued its push for Islamic agenda in the north. They are the prince of Zoological Republic. Zoologians have been talking about this thing. We thought is a secular this thing, everybody free to practice his religion and whatever, but they keep on doing what they are doing. And if you talk, you become a victim instantly. If you ever open your mouth and say anything there, your own don't finish. Why will you continue to be in such situation? Why will you continue? It's only a fool that will find himself there and continue to stay in such a place. Brothers and sisters, we must be getting ready to pay some certain sacrifice and to be free from this abomination. And from this abomination. There is a news we are going to read now. Butch South talk. Buhari summoned emergency meeting presidency. You know that since all this while, we will call it the presidency, has been meeting with regions. They have been having meeting with region. First of all, we know that the 19 northern states, right? They held their meeting in Kaduna, and the other day, there was a meeting in Enugu with the so-called southeast. Because this geography of zoologians, this geography atlas of zoology, it will confuse a child. They will tell you that this is south-south, this is southeast, and when you look at it, you may not understand what is going on. You know, they will tell you that 5 states are made up of the eastern region. You know, then in that state you will be wondering how Cross River can be south-south, and you will also be wondering how Edo State could be south-south, whereby Abia State will be southeast. These are manipulations just to destroy a particular people, you know, that don't even want to help themselves. You know, they have been meeting, they had this meeting with the southeast as well, and there is another one scheduled with the so-called south-south. With the so-called south-south, and things happened, and we are going to dissect these things now. We are going to dissect it, and shame to those who, whatever you claim, we are going to shame you, because this is Radio Biafra. We will continue to do what we were asked to do, what we are called to do. Let's first of all take this news before we go to the other news. The presidency has apologized to the Butch South-South parley that top the federal government officials were scheduled to attend. Governors and the stakeholders left the venue in River State after waiting for hours. The leaders later demand an apology. In a statement on Wednesday, presidential spokesman Garba Shehu said, an emergency meeting summoned by the president caused the delay. Imagine, they now promise these people that this meeting will hold. They now have another meeting. They call it emergency meeting. They say it's a security chief, whereby the whole governors have already assembled in Iguacha, waiting for them, Gambari and Co, to come for them to put their heads together to see how they will continue to cheat and delude people, because nothing good will ever come out of any meeting. Nothing good will ever come out of any meeting, as far as I know, the Zoological Republic. And that is why I am not worried with anything that is happening in the zoo, or whoever that believe in the zoo and things are happening to you. So Garba Shehu, who is the president now, because he is the one that is inside the Aso Rock there, he is the one that is right, you know, speaking that there was an emergency, so they render apology to them. We'll play a particular clip to see how it affect them, even the Hitler himself, you know, how everything affect them. Governor, in a statement on Wednesday, presidential spokesman Garba Shehu said an emergency meeting summoned by the president caused the delay. He said the chief of staff, Ibrahim Gambari, ministers, and the head of security intelligence agency were in full readiness to proceed to Port Harcourt. Garba disclosed that they had to stay back after Buhari's directive. Which Buhari? The one that is dead. The Buhari they are talking about is Garba Shehu, because Garba Shehu is the one handling the presidency of a thing presently now. He noticed that the information and the regret for the inconveniences were conveyed to the host through what we believe were the right channel. As may have been gleaned from the statement read by the Minister of Police Affairs, Muhammadu Megari Dingayadi, the Extraordinary National Security Council meeting under the President was called in view of the gravity of the security situation affecting all parts of the country, including the South-South, in the aftermath of the end SARS protests and the need to rise to protect our national security and territorial integrity. Garba assured that Buhari is strongly and resolutely committed to hearing from leaders, stakeholders, and the youth on burning issue affecting Nigeria. The aide added that a new date for the South-South meeting will be agreed after due consultation with parties concerned. They have not even fixed the meeting. So now what happened with all these things that I'm reading? We need to analyze it and understand what really transpires. There is something that happened. These people agreed on a meeting, and all of them were there. We will play the clip right now, and you will see it.
It was a feeling of anger.
Hold on. Don't be too fast. All right. Let's play this clip now and listen to it and analyze it and see how it works.
It was a feeling of anger and frustration among the governors and leaders of the South-South region when the Professor Ibrahim Gambari-led federal government delegation failed to show up for a scheduled meeting in Port Harcourt. The meeting, which had been convened at the instance of the federal government, was to discuss security and other issues of neglect suffered by the region. Originally scheduled for 11 a.m., the meeting, however, got delayed due to the quarterly National Security Council meeting.
They said that the meeting were delayed as a result of the National Security Council meeting that came up. So you are telling me that immediately the emergency came, they forgot that there is a meeting, such a high-profile meeting that should take place in Iguacha as at that time. They decided not to put a call, and these people were there. Hitler himself was there, the murderer in Obibo was there, and the other governors. Edo State governor was there, Delta was there, Biafra was there, Hitler was there, Akwa Ibom was there, Cross River was there. All these governors are there, and they did not put call on them, even though it was an emergency. They would have called the Hitler, who is the host, to notify him immediately, or any other governor that is in good romance with the presidency. They would have called them and informed them, say, notify your people, we are really sorry we can't. But they allowed them, they were there, waited. After a very long time, when they have exhausted, they now receive calls of what is happening. You see how they humiliated them. You see how they were humiliated, dehumanized. They reduced them to nothing. The reason is because what you agreed on at the initial time, you made yourself to be a slave, and the food of slave has been given to you. You don't need to make noise or do ga 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 ga, because this is what you accepted. This is what you accepted. For example, now you took Cross River State and you make Cross River South. A sane man will know that you are insane by accepting that. You took just take your map now. There is an atlas in my face now as I'm talking to you. You take Edo State and you make it South. Anybody that is listening to you or any useless meeting you are calling will know that your brain is not working, or you are a tools for them Fulanis to be used to destroy things, so they can use you anyhow. They can use you anyhow. They can mess your life anyhow they want. They will not value you. You will not be respected. You know? Because when you put such state like Cross River and Edo State, whereby state like Abia State, take an atlas and just follow what I'm telling you, is in Southeast. A Southeast state is in the center now, whereby a real Southeast state are in the South. These people will know that indeed you are a tool for us to use to do whatever we want. So because of that, they will show you any kind of behavior at any time to prove to you that indeed you are a tool to us, and whenever we want it, we will use it. It doesn't matter what you claim or the level you put yourself. These people were in the hall waiting for the meeting, and the Gambari and Co were in Abuja drinking tea, drinking whatever, doing what they are thing, and at the end of the day, they now send signal to them that the meeting will not hold. A whole His Excellency, a whole Hitler, the Hitler of the Niger Delta, was there, and he did nothing. He couldn't react. He couldn't send soldiers to go and bomb the Asorok, as a Hitler he is, and he went back to his house. Because you accepted nonsense, because you reject your own people. I open my Google and I check Google the 4 cardinal points to see whether there is anything called South-South. There is nothing like South-South. It's just like you say bottom, under bottom, or not, head under head. Nothing like this. So as a result of you answering it because of political reasons, that is why you will be messed up. They will use you nonsensely. Because if you take this atlas now and give to a primary school child that is learning geography, and you tell him that Cross River is south-south, as you did it, but Ebonyi State is southeast, that child will remain confused forever until he grew up and understand the tricks in zoological political structure, before he will understand what the game you are playing there. And you accept it. That is why you will be dehumanized at all time. They will dehumanize you at all time. They will molest you. They will make you what you think, that because your state is producing oil, that because of that had you been respected? The answer is no. All this oil of a thing, United, the Hitler will be hitting himself. I am the governor of River State. Who are you telling? Because you are not confident of yourself. You are not confident of yourself. How many governors have you seen addressing people, and he come out and he's saying, I am the governor of this state. I am the governor of this state. I am the... No. Because you don't have confidence in what you are doing. It is when you have lacked the confidence, that you start to show it to people, or push people to let people know that indeed this belongs to you. Everybody would have understand that indeed that belongs to you. Because you accepted what is not good, what was not originally good, what was not naturally created by God. You accepted what the Fulani concocted, and that is why you are in this mess. This group of people assembled themselves and they are waiting for Gambari. These are elected governors, elected officers. But Gambari is the chief of staff. And of people assembled themselves and they are waiting for Gambari. These are elected governors, elected officers. But Gambari is the chief of staff. Of people assembled themselves and they are waiting for Gambari. These are elected governors, elected officers. But Gambari is the chief of staff. And you see how they have reduced you? Because from day one you accepted what is not good. From day one you accepted a name that is not your name. You decided to belong to a particular place that you are not. It's just like you take a particular motor pass that is not suitable and you fix it in the other car. You take the tire that is not the size of this car, you fix it. That car cannot run very well. It will be making noise. There will be robbing. A particular place will be robbing into the other place until that thing will be destroyed. This is how you so-called South political leaders are. You claim you are producing oil. You are not enjoying anything. You are also not respected. You are not respected. That is why somebody will tell you that the oil in Biafra belongs to Jigawa, whereby there is gold now in Zamfara state. The gold in Zamfara belongs to Zamfara people. It belongs to the northerners. It belongs to the criminals in the north. It belongs to Abdul Salam Abubakar. It belongs to Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida. It belongs to all the whole Gagos in the north. But the oil in Bayelsa cannot belong to Goodluck Jonathan. Oil in Bayelsa cannot belong to the other people, the indigenous people of Bayelsa state. No, it will belong to Jigawa people. The oil in Igwocha cannot be for the Igwocha people. Rather, it will belong to any other Med or Awudu in Castina or in Sokoto, because originally you cut off, you decided to disengage yourself from one of your military arm, one of your strength, which is the southeast that everybody's supposed to be part and parcel, and stood there and said that we are southeast. You said no, just because of the oil. Now you have cut yourself into pieces. You have rendered into useless, because they know who Igbo man is, and they decided to break Igbo man into pieces. As they did it, they have succeeded. That is why you see there is no any strong politician that will ever come out of Igbo land doing something. No, you didn't you see how they are, this one moving from APC to PDP, from ABCA to APC. If Buhari now changed to PD, even to any party or SDP or any other, all this they have criminal parties, they will follow him there. They will go there, because the so-called Igbo man don't know what he's doing. He's just there to serve his master, and his master alone he will serve. The same thing is happening to you in the south. Your oil have make you to be so myopic. You cannot see, you cannot reason very well. Even the so-called educated people. That is why they will frustrate you. Look at all the whole dignitaries that are assembled there. And we are waiting. Gambari that they just appointed yesterday after the death of Abakari. Gambari is the one telling you that there was emergency meeting for the integrity of the territorial integrity of the Zoological Republic of Nigeria. There was which meeting whereby bandits are ravaging the entire country. Everywhere bandits are there. Boko Haram is shooting down helicopter. They have kidnapped 12 assistant superintendent of police. They are blocking Abuja Kaduna Express. People are they tell which meeting? What are they doing? Nothing. Farmers are paying ransom to go to their farm. Even as they pay, they don't have peace. And you are talking on which meeting they purposely do it to frustrate you, to break your soul, to make you to be angry, even if you react negatively, so that they can use it to strike you. Somebody like the Hitler of River State, they are using it. He don't know that he's a target, because presently now the Hitler don't have a base. He's baseless. The government of the Zoological Republic is not with him, and the people that voted him now are looking for him to cut off his head. Because if I come across that man, if I don't do anything to him, know that it is not human being that gave birth to me. You killed my own person, you think I will respect you? That man is baseless. He's baseless. So they are waiting for him to react negatively. As he reacts, then they will use it to pin him down. He don't know. His political career has finished. He may not even finish his tenure. So these people knows what they are doing. Fulanis are game planner. They know how to plan game. But you may not see it in that way. You may think that they are doing this thing just to it was just a mistake, as they have stated, they will reschedule another day. No, they are trying to see what will come out of it. It is called kite flying. They just tested. Let's see what will be their reaction. What are they going to do? Can the reaction that will come out of here, out of this thing, be used against them tomorrow? This is what they have done. Let's watch what really
at the
transpired. Let's finish.
Villa. The program was then reversed to 1 p.m. but the Professor Ibrahim Gambari-led federal government delegation failed to show up.
I got a call from the villa. Very unfortunately, and spoke with the Chief of Staff to Mr. President, and he did ask that I should please apologize to the South, that they are already there at the airport. He's there at the airport with the ministers, but because of the emergency meeting and the further meeting of Mr. President with the Inspector General of Police and the DG, SSS that it will be difficult for them to come for this meeting without these two persons in their midst.
And upon hearing the message from the Delta State Governor and Chairman of the South-South Governors Forum, Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, the atmosphere became ignited.
At least to show, say, when I respect South-South, we cannot not pick any call from presidency, at least within the next 24 hours. If we they take their phone call, if they say, when I not sell us out, this meeting is as important as any other meeting in this Nigeria.
If the federal government thinks that they can treat us with this type of...
These are the indigenous people of, these are the reaction when Ifeanyi Okowa, who is the leader of the South-South Governors Forum, has told them after 1 p.m. that Gambari will not make it, that there was a call. They were in the airport and they were called. So you were called to return back to the villa, but you did not pass information. What kind of administration is this? You didn't tell the person that I have an emergency call, and they were there maybe since 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock in the morning. They were there waiting for the presidency to come, and they didn't see him. You know, they didn't see Mr. President. They didn't see anybody. They were there waiting. So they now call him to inform him. He has given the information around 1 p.m. thereabout. Then the citizens or the indigenous people of Iguacha begin to explode. A brother was just vibrating that there's no I love to watch this kind of thing. It makes me, when I watch it, you know, let's continue.
Disdain. Then we also must be able to know that the time has come for us to say enough, really, truly, absolutely, that totally enough is enough.
They said
enough is enough. Enough can only be enough by this my sister that just said enough is enough. By you rejecting zoological republic. Just what you're supposed to do now is to start your cleanup from home. And that enough is enough is to make sure that this thing that Yesomwike did to Obibo people, the people that have come with the enough is enough from the beginning, that Wike pays, then you have a leader there that will push this enough is enough. If not, it is just a waste. They are taking your oil for a very long time. They haven't helped you. Your state is not as developed as it should be, whereby it was the state that we know years back when the white left, you know, it being called a garden city. Today is no more what it was called then. It's no more the name. It's no more what the name was, because you fell into the hands of the Fulanis, you know, and they are still doing the thing. So for this enough is enough that our sister just said now should be, first of all, you must have a good political leader who will understand this enough is enough, and the person will start fighting for the disintegration of the zoological report. If not, nothing. Today now, the Fulanis are in Iguacha now, staying there, trying to be indigenous people in some part of your state. They know the game, they know what they are playing. So telling people enough is enough without action or without proper definition or understanding of this enough is enough is a waste. Is a waste. If you just want to sit down there and see Gambari and Fulanis, they just come there and they have meeting with you and go. It's nonsense. It's just like the one they had in the southeast. It's nonsense. Nothing good will ever come out of there. Nothing good.
The federal government has by its action again shown that it has no regard for the South-South region, despite its enormous contribution to the nation's wealth.
So if you held meetings with other people, you had it so well, you did all those sort of things. When it comes to us, you say, they are the middle. Who cancels a meeting when it...
Because you are a slave, sir. The meeting was successful in other region. Reaching your own region, they canceled the meeting because you accepted what you should not. You decided to answer South-South. If you go today, just take your Google search, you type South-South or 4 cardinal point. You cannot see anything like South-South. Even the British that tried to change things, what we had is Far East. They tell you Far East, you know, Middle East, Far East, and all those things. People understand the game they play there. But now you now say you be South to South. And as you are calling yourself South South, a state like Cross River is also part of South South. A state like Edo State is also South South. If not that the Ondos are the Yorubas, the Oduduwas, that one, the people there speaks the different language, they would have been part of the South South also. You know, whereby a state called Abia State is more South Southern, if I should put it in that way, than Cross River. Is more South Southern than Delta State. Is more South Southern than Edo State. But you accepted it. That is why they will cancel such a meeting, sir. That is why you are being frustrated. It's time you tell yourself the truth. What is happening to me? You first of all tell yourself the truth. It is this thing you eat, or this thing you drink, or you did not sleep well, or whatever, or this way you do, or whatever. This is the cause of this problem. Then you find solution to it. If not, it will continue to repeat itself there. It will continue to repeat itself. You will never be respected. You will never. They will come tomorrow and they have apologized already in Daily Post. You know, Garba Shehu has already apologized. That one is nonsense. But they have done what they have in mind. You see,
it's supposed to end. I do not think this is good, and I will suggest that we should just pause the whole idea of any meeting or any dialogue. We are going to take a decisive decision to make them believe that we have teeth, little teeth, and we can bite.
And with others calling
this one say they have teeth and they can bite. What is it? Come out and show it them. Fulani need action. Fulani need action. That is why, listen, the only person Fulani fears today and respects, they may not tell you, within the entire eastern region, the old eastern region, you know, is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because they have tried. They see that this man is, they can't use him the way they are using others. Wow, politically, whatever. They can't. So if you are proving you have teeth, you use that your teeth to bite. You need to bite Fulani. You need to bite them. You need to, if not, they will do whatever they have in mind, because they believe that so far they have succeeded in doing what they want to do. They have succeeded. They believe it so much, and they are right, because you accepted whatever. For you to agree, you are in Cross River and you believe you are South, and South. You go to school. You have never seen a place where there is anything South. The people who gave you the education, the Western education you are bragging with, there is nothing in their cardinal point that shows how, and you accept it, not knowing that this is a game to break you into pieces, to put you into this situation you are, so that they can do whatever they want at any time. That is why you are being neglected. The oil in your land is making you to be crazy. Sometimes you say, we are Niger Delta, we are producing oil. You know, you need to wake up. That teeth, you say, you need to show them that we have teeth and we can bite. You need to start biting right now. Oga, you need to bite. You don't wait for them to, you go just bite them. One of the ways is to make sure that this meeting did not hold. If you people will stand and say this meeting will not hold, even with the apology, say we don't want the meeting anymore. You know, if there's any manuscript that will send, they send. You people distribute it and do whatever. Tell them you don't need the meeting again. That is one step. But it cannot. This meeting will still hold. They'll still call you and you come, because you are a bingo. You are bingo. You have made yourself bingo. Bingo is that animal you beat and flog and do whatever, chase him. Immediately you beat bingo out. You call bingo again, you throw bone, bingo will come and chop the bone, you rub his head. That is why he's bingo, and that is the level you are. You cannot do anything, because there is no difference between you and the hinterland of the Igbo people that you don't want to associate. They understand your political power, your political force. When you come together, that you will fight them, you will destroy them. That is why they break you into pieces. Break you into pieces. Take somebody in Cross River State, to make him a South-South. Take somebody in Edo State to make him South-South. And take somebody in Abia State and make him Southeast. Even if you watch how the land is being blocked, he cannot see the sun that he claimed that he is facing the east. He can't even see the sun. You know, if you just take your atlas now and watch what I'm saying. That is why they put you in that way. So if you want to show them that you can fight, begin to bite. Let that your teeth now bite. Be the first to bite. Don't wait. Let's watch it finish.
For restraint on the matter, the South-South leaders then resolved that the federal government must tender an unreserved apology before any consideration will be given to another dialogue.
We desire, as a region, an unreserved public apology to the region, particularly to our traditional rulers and the leaders in this zone.
Ipob, AIT News, Port Harcourt.
So that was it. That was a short clip of what really happened. What really happened in the meeting of the South-South, the so-called South-South governors with the presidency. They were humiliated. They were reduced to nothing. The Gambari refused to attend the meeting. Gambari refused to show up, and they will send the apology, of which they have done, and their bingos will accept the apology, and as well they will still attend to the meetings. Why are we telling you all these things? Is because where the problem started. If you don't go to that place and solve it, how can you say that a group of people in the center are the southeast, then somebody in the east already, you bring him to the south-south, not to the south though, but you put him south-south. You take Cross River that is already in the east, you put him south-south. Then you go and take a state like Edo that is very far, you make him south-south, and you think that peace things will work out. It not go work. And you are doing all these things purposely because you want to break these people into pieces, so that you can have access to what you are looking for. And you that claim you are educated, you accept it. You that claim you are educated, you accept it. You have accepted it, and that is why you are reduced to nothing. This is Radio Biafra Service 2 coming to you from the platform of Radio Biafra London. As we continue to stream live, let's take this one also. There is this news we will take regarding the NSAS. I have not been talking about this answers of a thing because I know that they are not saying the truth. The truth is there, but people don't want to say the truth. I believe everybody must have seen it. There is a clip released by the by BBC, and everybody is playing that clip regarding the answers. They have made their research and come out with findings of what is happening, or what really happened on that day, and which is true. But before then, let's take this news. From this news now, we'll go to that clip and analyze it very well and have more understanding on it. CNN investigation vindicate NSAS protester Reno Omakari said. Reno Omakari, a former aide to ex-president Goodluck Jonathan, on Wednesday said the investigation by the CNN on October 20th shooting incident at the Lekki toll gate has vindicated the NSAS protesters. CNN had published its investigation, which shows that soldiers shot at the NSAS protesters gathered at the toll gate to demand an end to police brutality. CNN also tracked the bullets shells seen at the scene of the massacre, which shows that they were purchased by federal government from CBN in 2005. This investigation has again raised eyebrow among zoologians. Omokri, reacting, said the investigation has proven there was a massacre of peaceful protesters at Lekki toll gate. the former presidential spokesman, on his Twitter page said the next step is to ensure that President Muhammadu Buhari and General Buratai face the ICC for their crime against humanity. That is it. The issue on this answers of a thing is that we know the truth, but we don't want to follow it. And you are sending people on panel, do this, investigate. We know that the military came there, they shoot people, they took the dead body away as they did in Obibo. They threw it away. About 78 people died, and they are telling you it's 1, 2, nobody. You know. So all these lies, when I see it, I don't like to. You know that this thing is false, and you are asking me to investigate it. Investigate what? You know, these things are lying, and there are credible people in the land that are supposed to come and talk. The worst people are Nigerian journalists. Okay, listen now. Are you telling me that media like press people like Punch or Vanguard cannot do this work now that CNN did just on 2 minutes 50 seconds clip? Are you telling me that they cannot research, investigate this matter since and publish? Now everybody is talking about that of CNN. Tomorrow you say you want to be better, you want to look like them, whereby they have used what has happened to you to promote themselves. See how they conducted their research, investigation, gather all the fact that is in your own land and use it to find the fact and publish it, and now everybody is taking that as a fact now to nail or to send these people to ICC, whereby Vanguard is there, Punch newspaper is there, Daily Post is there. They will never do such a thing. A channel television can never do such investigation. You see how wicked you are, and this is why things are not working. And you are telling people for investigation panel is certain panel of this and that, wasting your time, wasting people's time, looking for something that will happen to cover up this atrocity that you people have committed. But look at CNN now has made it, and they have taken the credit. And anytime you are talking about NSAS protest now, you have to quote CNN, whereby you have Punch, whereby you have Vanguard, you have name them, all this useless media that can't even tell. If it is just to publish against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu do this, he do that, he want to divide Nigeria, that is where you see Punch, that is where you see Vanguard, and they will be coming out writing all manner of nonsense. With some useless Igbo boys, they will give some peanut that will be under them. That is the area you see them. They will do a very good research and investigation, because that area, you know that when you do it, say the truth, nobody will question you, nobody will fire you. But look at this little thing that won't take you as an investigating journalist. This thing can't take you more than 2-3 days. This work that CNN did, all the way from US, wherever their office is, their representative is there, were able to gather this thing to the extent of going to CBN to check the number of the bullet when it was bought during the regime of Olusegun Obasanjo, confirm everything and publish it. This is what they're supposed to do. But you can never see such a thing. You can never see Nigerian journalists doing such a thing. The only place they will do it is when it comes to IPOB. Biafra is this, Biafra is that, Nnamdi Kanu is this, Nnamdi Kanu is that. They want to divide Nigeria, our beloved Nigeria, our so-called. It is the same your beloved Nigeria. They are shooting the youth that are protesting with your national flag and national anthem, and your national guard are shooting them. You couldn't do you couldn't even publish a good thing. Now everybody is quoting CNN. Everybody is quoting CNN. According to CNN report, according to CNN fact. This is what happened in your house. That would have been very easy for you to do and take the credit. But because you are evil, because you have been bribed, you cannot. And tomorrow you are dreaming to grow. How can you grow? Do you know the credit this thing has added to the grown CNN? Because every part of the globe, they will watch this thing and take it as fact and file it. But you are there doing nothing. All you focus your attention is in IPOB, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu. That is where you are. That is the only place you have strength. That is the only place you make a good research and bring out things out. But this one you cannot. Look at what CNN published, and then the investigation was powerful. Let's listen to the clip if you have not.
Okay, the night of October 20th in Lagos, Nigeria. After analysing hours of footage, we are going to tell a story that is radically different than the one the authorities are telling. Okay, the night of October 20th in Lagos, Nigeria. After analysing hours of footage, we are going to tell a story that is radically different than the one the authorities are telling.
The peaceful protest, Abi? Okay, make everybody the same. Now, where's the flag?
This is Godson. He was one of the demonstrators having fun live streaming the event. He, like many others, gathered in a peaceful demonstration of discontent after weeks of protests against what they called systemic police brutality and corruption. What Godson and the protesters did not know is that the army is already on its way. This is Bonny Camp, a military garrison on the south side of Lagos. We know through analysing footage they left at 6:29 p.m. heading towards Lekki Tollgate. We can see here the Nigerian government forces approaching. The protesters are gathered on the other side of the gate. As Nigerian forces get closer, you can see shots. At 6:43 p.m, we start hearing gunfire. We know this from the timestamp and data on this video. Here's another angle.
They are releasing fire. They are releasing fire.
Nigerian authorities say they fired blanks into the air and not at protesters. But CNN obtained video that appears to show the army shooting toward the crowd. Here, and at the top of your screen, here. In the midst of the chaotic scenes is DJ Switch, a Nigerian celebrity and activist. She is broadcasting live on Instagram.
I wanted people to see what was happening. I didn't want anybody to come and twist the story.
Witnesses tell CNN ambulances were stopped from entering by Nigerian authorities. You can see here people at the scene trying to conduct CPR.
Please explain to me how, in which part of the world do you go to a protest with live bullets?
Everybody look at this. These are the bullets that were falling. They were falling by our side. That were dodgy bullets.
CNN has verified that these bullet casings are from live ammunition. They are of mixed origin. Some are Serbian. This one from 2005. Nigerian military sources verified to us that these are munitions that are currently in use by Nigeria's army. And in collaboration with the Balkan Investigative Reporting Network, we were also able to procure Serbian export documents, proving that Nigeria purchased weaponry from Serbia.
This is Radio Biafra Hausa Service 2. I believe you listened, or maybe you have watched this clip. It is everywhere. It's about 2 minutes 50 seconds. Is report from the CNN, and that is where everybody is quoting right now. And they use their satellite and everything with other facts of what happens that day to gather this information to let the world know the atrocity that really happened. Indeed, the soldier, not everybody know the truth. People you saw there, how come the one that DJ Sweet was broadcasting and other people that were missing, what happens to them? What happens to them is because the soldiers shot them and took their dead body out. This thing is what is happening in the zoo. This is what's happened. There is no truth, nothing, So the fact is out, and let's see what they will turn it into. Let's see what they will turn it into. And who ordered? Who is the person that ordered them to go and shoot? Because the military can't just move out and go and do that thing. It doesn't matter who is commanding them. But somebody, there is an authority, either from the governor that will demand them to go and shoot, or from the Jagaban himself, or from the whoever, Buratai, or from the dead Buhari. It must come from any place at all. It must come. One must be the one that commanded or agree with the command to do such a thing. But the thing there is that I just want to focus more on this, on Nigerian journalists. What are you doing that you cannot investigate this thing and publish? You are waiting for CNN to do it for you. Why can't you? If it is just to write evil thing against us, against your own people, that is where you stand up. Look at just what CNN has done. They opened the eyes of the world, mostly confirming this bullet, this ammunition that was bought in Serbia in 2005. I think that was during the time of General Olusegun Obasanjo's administration. They confirmed it. This proved it, pump and plain, that indeed it was the military that came there, and they really indeed they shot people. They shot people dead. Then who commanded them is a different thing. But you people would have done this thing. I'm talking to Nigerian journalists. That is why when they molest you and beat you or whatever that happens to you, I don't care, I don't feel it, because you people are evil. So when the evil you allow to grow comes upon you, nobody should pity you. Look at it, it's just 2 minutes 50 seconds. CNN did it and they publish it and it's viral all over the world. But this is what you would have done, and they will use it as an evidence. But you cannot. Not that you don't know how to do it. Not that you are not intelligent. Not that you can't investigate this. But because you are evil. You know the truth and you will not speak it, and you allow things to be happening. And tomorrow you come out as a hypocrite to say that things will good. Do it in this way. Do it in that way. Your youth we are protesting. Your youth we are protesting with your national flag, with reciting the national anthem, taking the the bondage oath that they bind everybody together. Still, your national guard, your national security that's supposed to defend them came and shoot them pieces. Still, you have the heart to hide it, to support the government. Are you not evil? Then what again will happen that you say, I will not be part of this government? What again that will happen today that all of you zoologian media can come out now and say we will not support this evil? What again? These are youth from different ethnic group and different religion unite together to fight evil, to fight corruption. All they need is just you by their side. Simple. All they need is just you by their side, and the job will be done. And if the government comes against you, the youth are there as well. If the government comes against the youth as they did, you people are there. But you didn't. You didn't. You see how wicked you people are? Nigerian media, you see how wicked you are. You see how foolish you are. CNN has done it now and they have taken the credit. And this is what you people will be using now as fact. Just as we read in Daily Post now, they said from CNN, but you are there. You couldn't do anything because you have collected bribe. You are corrupt. Evil. And tomorrow you say you want Africa to develop this, that. Why is it that we cannot find something to do by ourselves? Until when the white people come and do something, that is the time they will lay foundation for us. And all the whole foundation they lay for us is not favorable for us. They lay the foundation that will favor them. They are the one that draw our boundaries and all. That is why we are having all these problems all over the world. And they did it in order to favor them. But we cannot do it to favor us. Before we do anything, we must take permission from them. Because you press people are evil. You know the truth. You don't want to stand on the truth. This is Radio Biafra Hausa Service 2 coming to you from the platform of Radio Biafra London. We will be right back in a moment, and we will continue. We will summarize a bit in Hausa language. Then our lines will be open and you can call in for your contribution.
Of the Most High, called by the name of God, the Creator, was made from the east, south, and the middle. Great Biafran people, we're taking it to idol worship and we lost the face of our God, and as we were Lord in idol worship, the British entered it. Training on the night, exploiting job people, trading by barter. You give me palm oil and take food, so them enter there. I brought in civilization, brought in job religion, and told us about America. I never knew them got anterior motive. With religious pretend us amongst our brethren, with denomination tear us apart. Building churches, schools and hospitals, we never knew we had to pay this much to be your place forever. Oh, so we fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schisms.
Ita da gangan domin kai ka dinga gane kowane lokaci wa shine Allah, saboda inda kake da inda nike da inda dan wanka ike yanzu mai wa lokaci ba daya bane, amma duniya daya ne. Da ikon Allah ne, da karfin Allah ne wannan abun Allah ya yi ta, kuma ya dinga nuna maka karfinsa kowane lokaci, kuma kai ka dinga ji tsoron shi. Allah ya yi ta jama'a kowane lokaci, kuma za mu fito muna tuna maka wannan abun domin kai ka dinga ji tsoron Allah akan wannan abun, saboda Allah ya yi ta da gangan. A dinga ji tsoron Allah, kuma a dinga fada gaskiya, a dinga koyo bayan Allah. A wajen ne za a samu cin gaba, a wajen ne za a samu abubuwa mai kyau, a wajen ne abu zai yi ma mutum kyau. Duk kasan da ka gani wanda suka cin gaba yanzu a duniya suna cin gaba saboda abun da su ginin da suke yi sun fara shi da gaskiya, amma gini na Najeriya ba fara shi da gaskiya ba, shi yasa abu baya tafiya daidai. Kuma dole ne a rushe wannan gida, a fara kuma a sabu da gaskiya kafin abu yi kyau. A cewa a sama kuma za a sa wani lambatu ko wani block ne a wajen domin a jara, bare yiwu ba, saboda a kasan da farko ba sa mai kyau ba, shi ya sa kowane lokaci muna gaya muku ga abin da za yi kawai abu yi kyau, a raba Najeriya, tabbatar Najeriya ya dare gaba daya, a rushe shi gaba daya, a fara na sabo. Inda kake ka dinga yi maganar referendum, ka ce ana so a yi referendum kawai, idan baka so a raba Najeriya ka ce kana so referendum. Wannan ne zai sa ka asalin inda zaka zona, amma ni ina so a raba kasan saboda ina so in zona a gona, amma a yi shi da referendum kai zaka gane wai wajen ne gaskiya ike, saboda ba wai dole ne muna sama kowa a yi wannan abun jama'a. Shi yasa kowane lokaci za mu fito kuma mu yi magana abubuwa wanda ike faru a Nigeria. Ga labarin mu na daya mun yi magana a Katsina, abun da ike faru a Katsina ga Hizba, mutanen Hizba sun kama giyayoyin mutane da suke sayarwa, sun zubar da shi, sun lalata shi, abun da ya fi miliyon nawa ne suke lalata a cikin Katsina. Amma muna tambaya, ba an ce Nigeria daya bane, kowa zai iya zona a cikin gari inda ike so? Me yasa kuma mutum zai zo daga kudu ya zo arewa yana sayar da giyansa, kuma saboda kai baka shan giya kuma ka zo kana lalata mushi abu? Yana da kyau saboda Allah, ba abun da constitution ya fada ba. To idan a ce ba wannan a arewa, a fada mana rubuta shi a doka, kowa ya sani kafin ka shigo arewa ka gane wai a wannan shari'a ne, wannan gari shari'a ne, ba yi kaza ba yi kaza, kuma a sa shi a cikin lissafin Nigeria, saboda idan aka yi haka yawa wanda yake kudu kuma zai dinga yi abunsa da addininsa inda shi ke. Idan kai kuma zaka shigowa ka gane ga inda suke yi abunsu kuma zaka ba su respect wanda ya kamata a ba su jama'a. Amma ka fito ka tashi da safe wani lokaci haka kana lallata ma mutane harkansu, kana lallata musu aikinsu, ga kuma a cikin wannan aikin da suke yi suna biya gwamnati tax, kuma idan gwamnati suke samu wannan kudi za ba state dinku kuma za ku sa a juhu. Ba wanda zai ce wai kaza kaza ne a'a. A kamata a fada wannan abun, a yi wannan magana da gaskiya, wajen ne abu zai yi kyau, amma a bar shi haka wallahi bare yi kyau ba. To yanzu ka lallata harka dan wana, kana gani kamar ni zan dinga yi dariya? A'a, kana gani kamar zan dinga murna saboda na san wanda aka lallata mishi wannan harka yanzu ai dan wana ne, saboda su ne suke tafi ko ina ne, ba wani lungu wanda barka same su ba, kuma idan sun je wajen za su dinga yi harkansu. Waɗansu suna sargiya saboda su suna shan giya, saboda addinin su bai hana giya ba. To ya kuma za cewa a cikin Najeriya kowa ya zona a yi zaka iya yi abin da kana yi amma ka yi shi da respect. To ga wannan kuma ya fito yana yi bayan da shi ke biya tax kudin doka yana ba da gwamnati, kuma an zo an lalata mushi kayansa. Yana da kyau saboda Allah ba yi da kyau. Idan za yi gaskiya a yi da gaskiya. Irin wannan abun ne ba a Katsina kawai, kwanakin baya mun karanta a wani labari a nan kuma inda ya faru a Kano. Na Kano ma ya fi, an ce kudin da aka lalata aka zubar, abun da aka lalata kayan mutane wanda aka lalata gaba daya ya fi miliyon 200,000 a Kano. Kasan Kano babban gari ne, haka ne abin ya lalata musu kudin su gaba daya, amma kuma sun zo daga kudu, kuma kasan a kudu din ne kuma ana zuwa da kudin mai na Nigeria. A kudu ne kudin mai abin da ya rike Nigeria yake zuwa, kowa ya sani a kudu ne abin da ya sa ana ce wan Nigeria wajen ne, saboda ai mai wanda yake Port Harcourt, mai wanda yake Bayelsa, mai wanda yake Abia State, mai wanda yake Imo State, shine ana sa na kowa yake sa baki yana cewa wan Nigeria. To ya kuma bara ba wannan mota ne abun nan a dinga gensu da daraja, ya kuma kowane lokaci za a dinga wulakantansu. Irin wannan ba kyau, kuma irin wannan ne muke ce ga abin da za a yi abu yi kyau, a raba kawai kowa a zona. Inda mai din mun riga mu zamu ba arewa, zamu dinga ba su kyauta. Mai gidanmu Mazi Inan Dikano ya dade yana fada, ba wai kuka kawai sai ba waɗansu mutane a Afirka wannan mai, amma a bari a raba da lafiya jama'a. Ga kuma labarinmu na biyu, ga gwamnoni na kudu wanda ana kira South sun yi akwai wani shirye-shiryen meeting wanda za a yi, to kuma suna jira wannan meeting a faru a River State. Akan jirawa Gambari bai zo ba da mutanensa da wannan sun cewa wai Buhari wanda ya resu, mun san Buhari ya riga ya resu, aka burna da shi a Saudi Arabia tun 2017, amma an cewa wai shine Buhari ya kirya su wai su dawo, akwai wani emergency na security wanda za a yi kaza akan wannan abun. Aka ba wannan meeting bai yiwu ba. To mutanen garin kuma ransu sun ɓace, ransu sun ɓace, sun ce wai an raina su kaza ka gane. Irin wannan abun ba kyau, ana raina su kawai saboda an rigangin su dai su ba su da kirki kawai, abin da zan fada kawai haka ne, ana raina su kuma ba kyau. Wannan su ransu sun ɓace, suka yi wannan sun maganan da suka yi a cikin video wanda ni na riga na sa nan. Idan kana nan lokacin zaka ji maganan muryan wannan sun mutane inda ransu suke ɓace a kuma abubuwa wanda suka fada jama'a. Irin wannan abun ba kyau, ya kamata a dinga ana bi kowa da gaskiya. Inda aka yi mutum na gaba a yi mutum na baya, haka saboda mutum daya ne, ba wanda ya fi wani ne. Ga kuma na uku na labarinmu maganan CNN sun fito da wani gaskiya wanda suke kawo akan lissafin da suke yi akan bincike da suke yi abin da ya faru a Lekki a Lagos a wata 10 ranar 20 wanda ya wuce akan wannan abun da sojoji sun je suke harba mutane yara wanda suke zanga-zanga suna so a daina abun da ike faru a Nigeria, a daina abun da yan sanda suke yi ma mutane. To bayan da aka harbe mutane da dare da safe kuma sojoji sun ce ba su bane ba su sani ba, amma sai sun je sun yi binciken su suke zo kuma har ma bindiga wanda aka harbe mutane an bi inda aka siye ta an gane wawai an sayan wannan bullet wanda aka sa a cikin bindiga an siya shi a shekara 2005 aka siya wannan, kuma an gane inda aka siya shi, aka kira garin da aka siya shi kuma sun ce da gaskiya sun sarma a Nigeria wani abu kaman haka. To akan wannan abun yanzu an confirm wai sojoji ne sun je wajen kuma suke harbe mutane. To yanzu abun da ana so a gane wane ne ya tura su har yanzu ba su fada ba. Ga Buratai kuma yana maganansa wai su professional ne. To yanzu ya fara yada wai su ne suke je wajen amma sun yi da professional. Kasan idan sun kashe za su doko gawan, za su kashe ka, za doko gawanka a ji a sa cikin ruwa, za a doko gawanka a ji a sa shi ruwa. Yanzu ba sai mutum nawa ne aka kashe a wajen, amma wani sun mutane sun ce mutum 98 ko mutum 98 ne ko ya ne suke fada wai aka kashe ranan. Wadansu mutane suke fada abin da aka rubuta a internet ne dai nike fadawa jama'a. To akan wannan abun ne an gane wai hannun sojoji yana ciki, kuma ya kamata su fito su gaya mutane gaskiya abin da ya faru, kuma a sani ko a tabbatar abin da za a yi a gobe akan wannan abun. Amma a Nigeria irin wannan abun ba a gani irin wannan gaskiya, barka taba gani irin wannan gaskiya a Nigeria, saboda Nigeria ba kyau, kuma wanda suke mulkin Nigeria ai yaran shedam ne. Tun wannan abun ya faru ana ta kariya an ki fada asalin abun da ya faru. To ga yanzu bature sun fito da abun nan dinsu, gaskiyan da suke samu akan binciken da suke yi. To yanzu an gane wai sojoji su fito yanzu su ce to ku yi hakuri mu ne muke yi, barayu ba za a dinga za a kawo wani maganan siyasa inda za a juye shi karar a fada gaskiya. To kana gaya min abu zai yi kyau gobe? A'a, abin bare yi kyau jama'a. Shi yasa muna gaya muku wannan maganan mu gaskiya ne. A raba Nigeria kawai kowa a huta, a raba Nigeria kai ka huta da lafiya. Idan za a raba kasan a huta da lafiya, wallahi zai fi. Kuma ana yin wannan abun zaka gani a wannan duniya, mutum zai iya zona duniya kaman shi yana ajena jama'a. Anan zamu kawo maganan mu da karshe, kuma zamu bude hanyar mu yanzu. Idan kana da magana da zaka iya kiriya mu, kuma zamu ansa maka jama'a. Zan ce maka assalamu alaikum.
Dan banza janar Buhari kai ne soto kazani.
And calling for a contribution If any with this number, +183-263-73499, +183-263-73499, or you can get us with this one, +614-818-70925. I repeat once again, +614-818-70925. Any of this number you call, you can get us, and the whole world will hear your voice as we continue to stream live on the platform of Radio Biafra London, under the leadership of one and only Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Ohamadike, one of Biafra land.
Want an independent Biafra. Oh, they're fighting for their freedom. So we owe everything to put that them and to ask us to come. Not by our own might, nor power, nor will, but by the grace of the God.
Back in 1940, amalgamation, colonial master, criminal master, I'm a sinner, soldier. Frederick Lugar.
Good morning, Watchneke. This is Mazi Referendum.
You are welcome, brother.
I'm calling from Moscow. Yes. Mazi, you are really doing our great country Biafra proud, and also our friends all over the world, because of your eloquent voice, dishing out the truth without mixing words and without any compromise. I pray may God bless you abundantly and give you more grace to continue this great work. Indeed, I follow your news analysis, and I was so glad that you hit the nail by the head without fear or favor, because that is how it is, starting from the useless meeting of Ohaneze. That is a useless meeting of not Ohaneze, the Southeast Eastern governors. You see, it's a pity that till now, upon all the things that is happening in our land, that the eyes of these slaves are still blind. Can you imagine ordinary that is northern governors? They will have their meeting without the presence of any eastern politician, talk less of governor. They have their meeting, they discuss their secrets, and they will come out, they tell the people what they want them to hear. But in the history of eastern governors, there is no time that they will have meeting without having a northerner there. There is no time they will have a meeting without having a northerner. If most of the time, the northerners will give them their agenda, which if they go contrary or add, they will be buried. And yet, some of them will come to on social media, they open out the yap, say they get power. They are Hitler, they can do this, I can kill you, I can do that, I can do it, whatever. But ordinary Alamati, full and illiterate, that are pushing cow all over the world, are the people that are writing your minutes, the minute of your meeting. So immediately I saw that the statement of the of one of them in the meeting, the one with the useless corrupt recap, when he said that he called it that they called him from Asarok, and then he showing himself as a big man. That is after calling him, giving him reasons of not the reason why they were not going to attend to the meeting. If it was the only reason doing for it, you see that is you can see baboons, you can see empty skull. So that I listen, our people, that is, we don't have, as far as that contraction is concerned, because for them, if they have conscience, if they are men enough, they will not make the statement saying that they want open apology. apology. You tell them that you have teeth, and then you're supposed to start acting by cutting anything that is any of their meeting, any of their thing. Then trying to organize yourself and trying to hold meeting without them. Immediately these people start holding meeting without the northerners. You will see they will start panicking. They will start worrying. Immediately the Southeastern governors now start having meeting without the presence of any northern politicians, all these cabals, their messengers in their midst. They will be worried. They will be wondering. They want to know what is discussing. But with the way that they have sold their souls to these Fulani cabals, they cannot. There is no meeting that they cannot hold secret meeting to plan how to go forward. They must get guidelines from their slave master, and that's what made them a slave. You see, so fellow Biafrans and IPOB global family, that to show us that our leader Martin and we are on the right path. We are the only people that we doesn't change. Nothing shake us. You can cry, you can shout, you can talk whatever rubbish you want. We are still we are still going where we are going. We don't miss focus. We don't miss focus. So again, on the area of what happened, that is CNN report. When you was talking, you mentioned earlier BBC. How I was surprised. I say that is in my heart. In fact, that's impossible. BBC can never report such a women report about what happened. So, but later you corrected it and make people to know that it's CNN. You see, so if we many people that are listening to our leader a few years ago always see the attack the Nigerian media, especially the Yoruba media. But we have seen now that even that their wickedness is they still extend it to their own people, to the extent that when their own people are killed, Yoruba envelope journalists, they still refuse to report the truth. They still refuse to report the killing of their youth. That to show when our leaders say that black man, that is the black man, the evil of black man is beyond the human reasoning. That is our wickedness is have no boundary. You see, because in those days when they are killing IPOB, the same way they were covering it up, the same thing they did in Lekki Toget, where that everybody saw the video, saw the cry, saw the sound of the bullet, everything. That is a winning evidence. And yet the Yoruba and the Igbo journalists, they refuse to report. Instead, they even use Igbo man to say that nobody was killed. I mean, they shoot anybody. So to show you the level of decay that contraction is, and the only solution contraction is completely the solution. Anybody dreaming that Nigeria will be better Nigeria, that ends SARS is not the main problem. SARS is just a symptom of the decay of Nigeria. So the only solution is cut it from the root, because Nigeria was not created for human being. It was only a mere company that was converted to a country, and fools we are following. If not that, many of us that are shouting already, Biafra, all of us we are in the same mess until our prophet come and open our eyes and make us to know where that is the truth. So that's why if you are a member of IPOB, you are born again. Because in those days when they're telling us at home, born again, get born again, this and that, you go to heaven, you go to this. But now this is the real difference is where you become born again and know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Not the garbage that have been preached for all the years that cannot save us. You see, so before I drop, I want to also greet all our members here in Russia, IPOB Russian family. And also thank you all of you for all your effort, especially this critical time that our movement are limited here in Russia, especially on business area. But I thank you for many that are still supporting what we are doing. And I pray that Chukwuma will bless all IPB members in Russia Federation. And if you are still here in Russia and you don't want to join the family, I'm encouraging you to join the family, because very soon our boat, our train door will close, and you will knock, nobody will open. So this is the time that you will know where your people are gathering here in Russia. Any place, any city you are at in Russia, you can contact us with this number +7 960 733 2223 +7 960 733 2223. You contact us, then we can be able now to tell you how to start IP family where you are, and then enjoying the moving thread. Mazi Jonathan, Mazi Mwachile, please, thank you so much for the opportunity. Once again, this is Mazi Raf Udodeli Ndicom. Came from Omwaka in the province of Biafra land. National Coordinator, IPOB Russia Federation. Thank you, Mazi, for having me.
Thank you very much, my dear brother, and you really said it all, and we must continue to do what we are asked to do, what we are called to do. Everybody knows the truth. The only problem sometimes is just ability to speak it out and they face the consequences. That is the problem. But that will not stop us, because we have been injured, we have dealt with, they have destroyed us. Even while we are alive, we are not the dead ones. As I will even say that they are better than us, because our own is that whenever they want to kill, they'll just look for us. So why can't we stand on that truth and speak it out and stand on it and see what will come out of it, in as much as we believe that truth is life, you know? So let everybody remain resolute and keep on pressing it, and indeed God Almighty will answer us, and we will be free. We will be free. This is Radio Biafra as a service, coming to you from the platform of Radio Biafra London. Thank you very much, my dear brother, and may the Most High continue to strengthen you people there in Russia, as you all are doing this work that we are asked to do in your own capacity. Keep it up.
Freedom, freedom, yeah, you believe me. Freedom, freedom, and you believe me. Biafran freedom, freedom, yeah, you believe me. Our land is green, better green. Tell the cheese to the enemies. They call me evil and Hebrew. Say the same, you will never give up. We made a agree that we wanna go. Tell you all that I got it straight. Wayo, 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 wayo. Hey, I am on the merry. Wayo, wayo. Hey, I am on the merry. Tradition, different language.